What is going on, PokeFam? Welcome back to another video. We've got some interesting news today. Nothing too crazy, but nothing too out of the ordinary either. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Fusion Strike, and Fusion Strike has some Ultra Pro portfolios that have been revealed. These are basically just, you know, your little binders that are like $8 at the store. They will release on November 12th along with the set, so they'll come out the same day as the set. And the 4-pocket binders contain 10 pages for regular size cards and 2 pages for jumbo sized cards. It will retail for $7.99. Now this is interesting. I think this is the first time we've got one that has jumbo cards as well. If only they could make one for our old jumbo cards that don't fit into anything. I would like, please, Pokemon, please just make something for those. It's really irritating to have those and still have nowhere to put them. So this is what our binders are going to look like. We've got one with G-Max Gengar, or in the TCG, it's going to be VMAX. It's Gengar, and then we have Boltund over here. I do believe Gengar will probably be getting an alt art in this set, as well as it got one in one of the decks. I think the only way to get it was to buy the deck and then have a chance to pull it in Japan. Here it's likely going to be in our set. It's very likely going to be in our set. And that one's pretty cool. And then we also have a Mew and Genesect binder, which is pretty cool. The Mew is going to be a VMAX as well, because it's got the giant thing, what are the swirls around its head? You know what I'm talking about, the smoke stuff for VMAX Pokemon. So we're gonna have that, and like I said, Genesect, who's just in a city not doing much, just being a Genesect. I like the Mew page a little bit better. I actually like the Gengar one much better, just because of the alternate form of Gengar. I like that. The set will contain 260 cards, but even double loaded, the 9-pocket portfolio can only hold 252 cards. You would not be able to fit the full set in here. I hate that. Please, if you're, I personally don't use binders. I store all my stuff in top loaders when I'm collecting full sets, double sleeved and top loaded. That's the only way I do it. But if you guys use binders, make sure you get one that can fit stuff, but also make sure you get a good quality one and not one that just slams shut. And sometimes that can be like 30, 40 bucks for a good, decent binder. So yeah, if you guys are going to collect that way, that's fine, but I would advise actually not buying these binders that Pokemon makes. And on another note, it is the end of the special delivery Bidoof distribution. The Pokemon Center just announced all codes for special delivery Bidoof have been sent out. So they're talking about the promo codes that were sent out to all of us who entered, who did get one. I know I got one. Some of you guys got one as well. There was 2 waves. Basically, it's done. There are not going to be any more. At this time, all promo codes for special delivery Bidoof have been sent out. There will be no further distribution. Only 2 waves of codes were sent out. There was an initial wave and a second wave. You'll have until December 31st to redeem that code if you received one. And guys, this info comes from PokeBeach. That's where I'm getting this info from. The card is worth like $175 right now. I think it's going for on eBay, which by the way is an incredibly drastic decrease from what it was going when these initially released for the first wave. I think they were hitting like 300. This is just another example of why you should never buy your cards right after they're released. Something I personally don't do. Occasionally it's a backfire. Occasionally there are cards that will release and then not sell for as much. I think Special Delivery Pikachu released and then didn't sell for very much until they like said, okay, no more. People understood it was going to be less, but that's rare cases. That doesn't usually happen. There's a lot of people who are probably stocking up on singles from Evolving Skies. Personally, my advice to anybody doing that would be to wait another couple weeks before you do that as prices drop. But sometimes things change and sometimes that does backfire, so I guess do what you want. And to receive this code, you had to be signed up for the newsletter. Now this brings us to the question about special delivery Charizard. If you are not signed up for the newsletter, I would sign up just in case they decide to do that for the special delivery Charizard. If it ever gets released, I have no idea if special delivery Charizard will ever get released. I'm kind of at this point wondering if they were just like, you know what, we're just going to take Charizard. We're not going to give it out because of the way things worked out with Pikachu, where they didn't work out too well. I kind of wonder if they took special delivery Charizard and were like, no, we're going to scrap this, slap a Bidoof on there, just slap him on there, and they decided to call it special delivery Bidoof. Because with the Pikachu card, with the special delivery Pikachu card, I do not believe there was a Charizard on that card at all. So why is there one? Why is there a Bidoof strapped to a Charizard? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but maybe Bidoof and Charizard will fuse together someday. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with this. I'm kind of wondering if special delivery Charizard will ever release to the public. I know there were a few of them that got accidentally released, maybe somehow, some way, that got sold on Mercari, I believe. I don't think they sold on eBay, but we'll have to wait and see if they ever do release. Hopefully they do. In the meantime, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter for Pokemon, I would sign up for it before they send these out, and then you're like, oh, I didn't sign up, so I'm not getting the code, just in case. What do you guys think about all this stuff we're seeing? What do you think about Fusion Strike in the binders? What do you think about Special Delivery Bidoof? Were you a fan of the way they released this card or not? I personally think it was the best way to go about it. We'll have to see how they do things in the future. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Please hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that so much. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye now.